So today I saw this advertisement. Bose 601 Series 3 hi-fi speakers. Yeah. He put it on reservation for me. And let me translate it in English. The best Bose speaker ever. Read the reviews of Audio Review. Very spatial effect, real stereo throughout the room. Fully balanced reproduction from low to high, with bass tunnel at the rear. Walnut version. So the guy did his best to write a few sales words. Yeah? Because that's why people write a story in the description. To make the stuff he or she is selling more attractive for the buyer. That's why this stuff is for. Yeah, the description. Yeah. And first I thought, and if you see the speakers over here, they look damaged over here. Huh? Yeah. But that can be the mirror, the camera. That doesn't mean if I come there, they are ugly. They are refoamed, you can see, refoamed. No, this one is looking like mint. But okay, you have to see them. Side is mint. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful, huh? Okay, these are the speakers for the pictures. And this is what we discussed. So he had a bit from this is very strange. 9,900,000 or what is it? What is it? 9,999,999,99. Crazy fools, you know. Because the guy asked €150. Now you see reserved, but he asked €150. And I thought, because I'm hunting for these speakers for a long time, my friends. So, as you can see, 1339 over here. This is when he placed the ad. And I reacted 1 hour and 10 minutes later, 1439. So, you can see the original price, €150. Yeah. So everybody, I mean, had for 1 hour and 10 minutes the time to check it out, to check out Marketplace for speakers or whatever, you know. And I came online and I saw this and I immediately reacted, hello Martin. I didn't have to think about this because I know what the value is from these speakers. Hello Martin, I would like to buy it for €250. You know, I didn't give him €25 more, not 50, not 75. No, I offered him €100 more, almost the double he was asking for. And that is very generous, I think. And then he said 2 minutes after that, fine, we'll put them on reservation. Please, I answered him back. When could I pick them up? You can today if you want. And he gave his address. And then, so the time is 15:37. 15:37. That was an hour after my reaction. He wrote me, I now have an offer from 400. Pick it up today. And then I told him, yes, I can also pick up today. What time? 8 o'clock, fine. And then I was doubting if I'm gonna pick them up, yes or no. As I see you later, okay. And then 10 minutes before our appointment, so 10 minutes before, I said, I'm 30 minutes later, and I left my house. Yeah. And I'm going to take you with me to a new adventure, to Delft. Delft is my lucky town, my friends, really. I had 3 free scores in Delft and a few other very good scores, all in Delft. Close to my house, my friends, 30 kilometers, 25, well, between 25 and Delft is big, so not big, but sometimes you need 30 minutes, sometimes you are there in 25 minutes. It all depends where in Delft. Okay, I take you with me on my route. I had an appointment 8 o'clock, it is now 11 past 8. I will arrive.
Continue straight for 8 minutes to
2034.
Of Rotterdam South, Bergen op Zoom,
So
Europort, The Hague.
I am late. But I messaged the guy that I am 30 minutes later. Not sure if he want to wait at 30 minutes because he didn't answer me back. If not, well, it is not a far drive. Then I come home empty-handed. Not a problem also. Because all the time I was doubting. I was really doubting. Should I score these Bose speakers? These Bose 601 who have, if they are okay, a value of 600-700 euro, or, and I'm gonna pay 250 euro, and I am very curious about these speakers, or do I leave them over there? Because I am today, to be honest, not in the mood at all for scoring. Not in the mood at all. Even if it is a home score. I mean, a home score, the distance is 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers. So we can say it is a very easy score, easy piece of cake. 250 euro for a Bose 601 Series 3. In one other video last year, I already mentioned those Bose 601 speakers, 601 Series 3 that is, because the Series 1, you have the Bose Series 1, those one you can pick up for 100 euro, 75 to 100 euro. Then you have the 02s. The 02s, or not the 02, the Series 2 are a little bit more expensive. I think they have the same price as the Series 3, but cheaper, a lot cheaper. I think you can find a Series 2 for 300-400 euro. And then you have the Series 3, the ones I'm going to score now. And I saw some ridiculous prices from already 2,000 euro. Yeah, but I think
speed enforcement zone ahead.
In the Netherlands, the price is 600-700 euro for speakers like this, so the Series 3. And I'm very, because according to many, the Bose 601 Series 3 are the best sounding Bose speakers ever.
Entering speed
Ever.
zone.
According to many, yeah, not according to me, because I never heard these speakers, but I was curious. Because that they are good is clear. Clear because you can see that back in second-hand prices. I'm not very sure from which year these speakers are, but I think they are from 1985. I'm not 100% sure, my friends. I didn't do my homework, okay? Anyway, if they are from 1985, so not real vintage, yeah? Although they have a certain vintage look, you can say. But I do not see these Bose 601 as vintage speakers. And normally speakers from this period, 1985, if they are good, they are good. You see that back in the price. But if they are bad, they are just bad. And believe me, guys, they will not sell for even €100 if they are not that good. And for vintage speakers it's different. Sometimes I see vintage speakers, what I believe sound very crappy. I mean, the Pioneer HPM 100, they are crappy speakers. Those are crappy speakers, but they are selling for €700. That's the price. I'm completely out of, I don't understand why
average speed enforcement zone.
Why these speakers cost €700. And there are many other vintage speakers, real vintage speakers, but I say, well, why these speakers cost so much? Because the sound is nothing special. And there are some nice sounding vintage speakers, there are some nice sounding vintage speakers, but yeah, there are many vintage speakers, but I think they are far overpriced. And other vintage speakers, but I believe they're underpriced. So, but okay. So, because people are willing to pay €600-700 for these speakers in the Netherlands, that means that they should be good. So it is standing that it is overloaded. Not sure why. And because of this recording, really don't understand why my Apple is overloaded. I mean, it is an Apple 13. You could say one of the best Apples. Not the best, of course. You have now the Apple 14, even the Apple 15, I think. I think I'm gonna sell this Apple. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this Apple, buy myself back a Xiaomi or a Samsung Android system, because I do not like this Apple system at all. But when I talk with my Apple buddies, then they say, "Are you crazy? You know what you have in your hands? You know this thing is better than every Android phone there is out there because of the software, blah 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 blah." But for me, for my personal feeling, and I believe these guys, but for my personal feelings, my personal judgment say, I don't like this thing. I prefer Android, and yeah, I can sell it second hand, and for the price I can have back second hand, I can buy myself very nice Android phone. Yeah, so, but anyway, I hope this recording is okay. And we are driving to Delft. Yeah. And Delft is close, very close. Delft is exactly in the middle between Rotterdam and Den Haag. Yeah. Old city, beautiful city. And I always had luck in Delft. I scored good speakers in Delft. Very nice speakers. BMW. GBLs, no, BMWs, Infinities. I had 2 free scores in Delft. Free scores, my friend. So I'm always lucky, and I had that big score with that Goldmund amplifier, that high-end amplifier, Goldmund amplifier, together with those steel CS 1.5. also in Delft. And so this is my 4th score in Delft. No, my 5th score already. I also scored a turntable in Delft. So this is already 2 free scores. The Goldmund, the turntable, and the speakers. So this is my 6 scores. My 6th score in Delft. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And always good stuff. Good stuff, nice people. I like people from Delft. So I'm not sure why I was doubting this deal. This is a hell of a deal, €250. If they are working 100%, of course. If they are intact. And of course, if well, I think it's a hell of a deal because the price is minimum the double. So, but I was not in for scoring at all today. No. If it was something very special, well, these speakers are special because I am hunting for them for a very long time. But they're always expensive. They're always expensive, and this guy asked €150 for the speakers. So I saw he asked 150. I saw some other guy bid €10,000, you know, so that nobody else can bid on it. And I'm not sure why these jokers do this. What is the point? So I wrote this guy a message and I told him I want to pick them up for €250. I think a offer you can't refuse if your first plan is to sell them for €150. So, and then so he agreed, and then he asked me when can you pick them up. So I was doubting, and then he told me I already have a bid from 400, and he wants to pick it up today. So I said to him, well, I also gonna pick them up today. So I think, Andrew, you're looking for these speakers for a very long time. Now you can score them for very good price, close to your house, yeah, and you leave them. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? So in the end, in the last moment, I thought, well, let's gonna pick them up. Let's gonna pick up the speakers. And if he already in between time made a deal with another person, I can live with that. I don't have a problem. Then the speakers were not for me. You understand what I mean? I have a nice road trip, and yeah. So this is how I'm standing in this score. And I don't know if you ever have heard a Bose 601, a Bose 601 Series 3. Don't know if you ever heard those speakers, but they should sound nice. How nice, I do not have a clue. But what I explained to you just now,
exit right to exit 8 Delft North.
if speakers are this old, I think 1985, yeah, and
in 200 meters, use the left 2
they are
lanes to
still
turn left on in direction of Rotterdam, Delft.
30
right
years
straight
later,
south.
they are
Turn left on in
still
direction of
selling
Rotterdam,
for €600-700
Delft,
euro,
right straight south.
and that means they are special. They are special in sound, my friends, because the second-hand price do not lie. I mean, a speaker manufacturer can bring out lousy speakers.
In 500 meters, turn left on Ridge and Van Slaan.
Let me see how I have to drive. Yeah. So speaker manufacturers those one can, those people can fool you, yeah, because I mean that those Dynaudios I had, Dynaudio, and Dynaudio is a hell of a speaker company, a Danish speaker company, and they have some
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left on Bridge and Vance line.
very good speakers. But those Dynaudio
500 meters.
audience,
Stay to the left to Bridge and Vance line.
I mean, I went scoring for the first time in my life, Dynaudio audience, and I came in that house, I heard those speakers, I thought, but okay, I was already there, far from my house, not close, so I thought, okay, I take them, the price is okay, and I think many persons who bought these speakers, or Dynaudio audience, who bought this series, well, maybe many of them not even
Police reported ahead.
not even discovered that they were bad sounding speakers, but I discovered they were bad, cheap sounding speakers. And I think that is a disgrace for a speaker brand with a huge name like Dynaudio. I mean, stick with your high-end products. Stick with quality. Don't try to make a popular cheap speaker. Bring it out for. They were not cheap. They were cheap for Dynaudio. Yeah, Dynaudio speakers are always expensive, but those audience speakers or audience line, they were cheap. I mean, but cheap in comparison with the rest of their speakers, but expensive for, well, you know, if you compare them, if you compare the sound quality of those audience, that Dynaudio audience, with speakers from the same, in the same price class, they were very bad compared with the other speakers in that same price class. So I think it's a disgrace for a huge company with a big name. Well, I'm not sure if it is a huge company, but to have a big name in audience or in speaker world. Dynaudio, they know how to make speakers, good fine speakers, but I think it's a disgrace that they brought out, you know, those cheap speakers, and I think they sold many of those speakers. They make big profits on those speakers, and yeah, but okay, I think
in 1 kilometer, turn right on Campveld Weg in direction of Rijswijk.
The persons who buy these speakers, who bought these speakers new in the shop, I think it's their own mistake that they did not check this or did a good listening session before they bought them, because they were, well, if you did A and B test, A/B test, you know, with different speakers, then you would have come to the conclusion, hey, the brand is Dynaudio, but it's not the quality I expect from Dynaudio. I skip these speakers. He would not have, those people, those person would not have bought these Dynaudio audience speakers. Yeah.
In 300 meters.
Terrible sounding speakers. Terrible.
Right.
Yeah, well, terrible. They are good for €100 costing speakers. For €100 they are okay, but you know, the price they cost now second hand, because they still have the name Dynaudience, so they're not selling very cheap. And Bose, well, every sound lover, every serious sound lover have no connection with Bose, and that is because they sold a lot of crap. You know, they are smart. Bose is very smart at...
Turn right on Campveld Weg in direction of Rijswijk.
I have to go to the right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So they know how to sell their stuff.
In
you know.
1.2 kilometers.
So the commercial
turn
side,
left on Tedding Van Berkelwan.
the commercial side is the best, is the strong point of Bose. Yeah, they always knew how to sell their brand, and so yes, I'm okay. So and that's why they sold many speakers. The Bose 301 was a very popular speaker. The 301 was a very popular speaker, my friends. Many were sold. 301. I'm not sure about the 401 and the 501. The 401 and the 501 second hand. You can pick them up cheap. And cheap, I mean 100 euro. Yeah, 100 euro can pick them up. So, to be honest, never heard those speakers. No. Because, yes, the 3 series I heard a few times. Not bad, not good, but also not special, you know. Nothing special, what I heard. In that time, in that period, they were so popular, they were selling. I heard them a few times. The 401 and 501 I never heard. I heard the 901, yeah, the 901 I heard, but I also never heard the 601, no. So, the fact,
in 300 meters,
the
turn
fact
left.
that the Bose lovers say that this is the best Bose speaker, and the fact that they are so expensive, yeah, because they are expensive. I mean, a 20 kilo, they only
turn left on Tedding Van Berkelwan.
they only have a weight from 20 kilo, so.
In 200 meters, turn right on Park Zoo.
And I'm not sure what the new price was. They have 2 woofers from 8-inch, so 2 20-centimeter woofers, and a few of those, yeah, drivers pointed
turn right on Park Zoo.
to the walls. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm close. Oh my God! I was
300 meters, turn right on Hof Van Azure.
okay. This street, the house left, the flat, the apartment on the left side, I scored that free, that free B&O set. I still have it. Yeah, nice people. What did I told you? Nice people. So also this person, he lives in the same city, in the same or almost in the same street. So you have to be from the same genre, the same sort. The same sort. Nice people.
Turn left.
I am here, my friends. I am here. So no elevator, no stairs. This is what make me happy. This is what
You
make me
arrived at your
happy.
destination.
16. And this is the street. This is the number 19, 20. And is there a parking spot over there? Yes, I think I'm going to put, no, I cannot place my car over there. So I have to place them over here. On the left side, I see a nice spot. A very nice spot, so. With the children play garden in front of me. So, I hope the recording is nice, and I hope I can film over there, my friends, yes? Well guys, here are the speakers. And I'm laughing because I did not expect this. They are mint. They are mint. They are mint. Well, 99% mint. 1985. I asked him, he told me yes, 1985. Watch them, my friends. And to be honest, I did not check them out. And the guy opened the door and he was not amused. Because I wanted to to take away one of the fronts to see the drivers, and his face was not very happy. What are you going to do? I said, just, you know, take away the hood to see if the drivers. I said, yes, they are mine, they are good. Because later he discovered that the speakers have a much higher value. So when I left, he told me, you can resell them very fast for 500 euro, he told me. And I told him, well, no, I'm not going to sell them, I'm going to keep them myself, because I'm not sure, you know, I have to check the sound. And yeah, if the sound is okay. I'm not sure. The thing is, I have so many speakers, they're not impressive looking. And then I asked him, do you have more? He told me, yes, I have more, I have plenty. Stereo stuff, old stereo stuff. But he was not happy, not in the mood, so I paid him quickly. I took the speakers, I have to put them in my trunk. Well, this trunk is, well, this is the shopping I did for my daughter. I have to take them away. And this is, I bought from my daughter, the water. I have to, and they will fit easy. You know, in a way, this trunk is pretty big. I first was afraid that I could not bring these speakers back. They are too big, but they are not that big at all. Small speakers. Yeah, good size. So they will fit easy. Okay, my friends, I can understand why this guy was not happy. He was not happy at all. But I think I do not have to feel guilty about that. I mean,
Turn left.
He didn't do his homework. I mean, if you're going to play poker,
In 200 meters, turn left.
let me see, do I? Yeah. So if you're gonna play poker and you do not do your homework, you don't know what is poker all about, it's just a game. And you're playing with guys who know the odds of poker, then for 100% you will lose your money. So everything what you're gonna do, if it concerns money, yeah, I advise everybody, do your homework.
Turn left.
I mean, check the internet. That's why you have internet. Check the internet. Oh, I
In
had to.
200 meters,
I had to go
turn right.
to the
Turn
left.
left.
I had to go to the left. Yeah. I think this was it. Not sure. So if you do not do your homework, then in the end you always lose.
In 200 meters,
I mean,
turn right. Turn left on Tedding Van Berkouwan.
so this guy didn't do his homework
In
because
200 meters,
it was so simple,
right on Van
so
Forest
simple to check the prices, the regular prices. I mean, there is a pair for sale on Dutch eBay, on Marketplace, in white, original white, so not painted.
turn right on Van Forest Weg.
And they ask 1,000 euro. And
In
this
300
pair,
meters,
believe me,
turn right.
because it is mint, it's not worth 500 euro, my friends. It's worth minimum 700 euro. That's the value, because it is mint. And that's the difference. If something is mint, you can ask more. Especially with these speakers, most of them, what you can score, they are ugly. They're worn out.
scratches. The wood is damaged, or the veneer, because it's not real wood, of course. Yeah, 1985, 30 years old. I think
In 3 kilometers.
from all these Bose speakers you see second-hand on the market, I believe that they are only 20% from this quality, in this condition, this mint condition. Yeah. So I think I can. If I'm gonna sell them, it all depends. It all depends how they sound, of course. Maybe I am overwhelmed by the sound. Yeah. Then of course I will not sell them. That's normal. I mean, especially if you only paid 250 euro. Hey, I forgot something else. I scored those free B&S speakers. I scored them over here. So 3 times I had a free score. 3 times a free. Delft is really a fantastic place. A fantastic place. And those B&S speakers, they are not cheap second-hand, but their neutrality is so beautiful. I believe that these B&S speakers can easily be used as studio monitors. The sound is so neutral. Yeah, beautiful sound, beautiful. Yeah, scored them for free over here in Delft. I just recognized the place and then I remembered it. Okay, I was here before. So 3 free scores in Delft I had. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. No, but I can understand that this guy was not happy. I mean, but it is his own fault. I mean, if you lose with poker, what I just explained to you, you lose your money. If you do not know what you're going to do, just one person explain you how it works. You do not know what are the odds. Yeah, so you will always lose. But do not cry after you lost your money, because it's your own mistake. Well, I know how to play poker. And I can play poker with friends. Friends I know, friends I trust. But I will never play poker when I see there are people I do not know. I do not know, because I cannot read faces if they are stealing or they are honest people. I saw in my life, my friends, let me explain you this, some magicians with cards, with playing cards. Just in front of me, they do the tricks, and I cannot find how they do the tricks. And also in poker games, you have those magicians, yeah, and they are playing poker, and they are always. They're not going to play in the casino, yeah, where there are cameras, but they're going to play poker in bars, cafes, house parties, special cafes for poker, yeah. And
in 2.5 kilometers.
If you play against, even if you know the odds of poker, yeah, if you're going to play against those guys, you will always lose. You can never win. So that's why I never play poker. I can play poker with friends, you know, but then we play poker for coins, not for paper money, just for euros. In an evening like this, you can, well, take or lose. You can win 50 euro, you can lose 50 euro max, yeah. And that's what I like. And then you play poker the whole evening. The odds are not, the bets are not that high, 1 euro, and I can live with it. But I will never play poker, even if my pocket is filled with strangers, you know, more as, well, even 5 euro, you know, opening 5 euro is already too much. It's too much a gamble to play poker. So that's why I say, if you do not do your homework, you will always lose. You will always lose. And this guy, he was upset. He was not happy at all. I could not film his face because I'm sure if he saw that I came with a camera, this guy would not sell these speakers anymore to me. He was very upset, and that's because he later discovered that he already had a bid for 400, probably for 500, and that's why he told me, yeah, you can sell them right away for 500 euro, because he discovered what is the real price. But yeah, that's not my mistake, my friends. That's not my fault. It's his own fault, and I was there to see his mistake, to discover his mistake, because let's be honest, my friends, he only asked 150 euro. Yeah? And I offered him 250 euros. So in a way, that's very generous. If somebody asks, I mean, if you go to the shop and you see a nice jacket for 150 euro, and you tell the shopkeeper, you know what, I like the jacket so much, I give you 250 euro. This guy thinks you are crazy. Nobody is a philanthropist. Nobody, I mean, not everybody is a Bill Gates. So, for a Warren Buffett. And the thing is, my friends, because I did him that offer, because I knew before I did this offer to him from 250 euro, okay, I can offer him 175. I can offer him 200 euro, yeah? But then again, will that be enough for the long run? I mean, the long run, after me, he will have different other mills, other persons gonna ask him, how much did you sold it for? 250? I offer you 400. I offer you 500. This is how it works. So that's why, but when I already gave him 100 euro more as his asking price, and he agreed to it, it's hard to say, you know what, I don't sell it to you anymore, because I have a bid, just stay home, return to your house, or you're halfway Delft in your car, return home, because I have an offer for 500. Those persons, they exist. I dealt with those people, my friends. I dealt with people. I was driving to Brussels. I was already over 100 kilometers in my car. I called the woman to tell her I'm a little bit later because I see there's a big traffic on the road. And as he told me, but I just sold it. And I already drove 120 kilometers. So these people exist. Bad people. Those are bad people. You know, make an appointment. Make an appointment. So I told her, but I am already driving from Rotterdam. Oh, I didn't know you came from Rotterdam. I thought you came from Belgium. Doesn't matter. We had an appointment, you know. These people exist, and he could also sell it for 400 or 500 euro because he's a gentleman. He didn't break his deal with me, and I appreciate that. So, and but I'm not going to pay more as 250 euro because that's the appointment. That's the deal. I made a deal for 250 euro, and if he later discover, okay, it is worth 500, 600, 700 euro, then that's not my problem, my friends. That's not my problem. I mean, yeah. So this is how it works. Do your homework. I often also sell things too cheap. I'm honest in that to you. I often sell things far too cheap. Yeah. Did I do my homework well?
Average speed enforcement zone.
I'm not sure. Like these speakers, you know, some person asks 1,000 euro for them, and then I think, in a way, I know the prices, but I'm not going to ask 1,000 euro if I'm going to sell them. I mean, come on, man. Then I will stick with them for months. If I put something for sale, I want to sell it within 1 week, maximum 2
Entering
weeks.
speed enforcement zone.
And if the person comes to buy it, even if it is 300 euro, if I can sell the thing for 500 euro, 600 euro, I'm happy.
In 1 kilometer.
You know, even if I
Stay to the
know,
left.
hey, in fact, there are people out there, who are able to sell these speakers for 800, 900 euro, 1,000 euro. So why would you sell them for 600, 700? Well, I don't have the patience. I'm a bad salesman. I'm a very bad salesman. Yeah. I'm good in buying stuff, but not that good in selling stuff, because I think always, well, you know, it's enough. It's enough. Even though some stuff I sold, I knew
Stay to the
I
left.
can easily find 200-300 euro more if I have the patience, and still I sell it for a little less. And yeah, this is me. Well,
Exit
guys,
average speed
so
enforcement zone.
I don't feel good, still not feel good, because this guy's face, and he was a very dominating person, so he could see that
In 5.5
this guy was
kilometers. Stay to the left.
not a soft guy, but a strong,
Average
powerful
speed
minded
enforcement
guy.
zone ahead.
You could see that right away. And when a guy like that stand in front of you, not happy, you could see his face, he was not happy at all, selling these speakers. Didn't give me a good feeling, Didn't give me a good feeling that he was not happy, For me, the
Entering speed enforcement zone.
perfect deal is when both parties are happy, the seller and the buyer. Then two persons are happy. That's for me the perfect deal. And yeah, if the seller is not happy because in the end he discovered, hey, it is worth. You remember one time I went scoring that Onkyo P504, that complete set, also in Rotterdam, my city. And I came there, I did the test, and then I told the woman, she was standing like very nervous. I didn't know why she was that nervous. And then it came out. When I told her, okay, it's a deal, I buy it. And then she told me, oh, I was hoping to be honest, she told me, I was hoping you wouldn't have bought it, because after you, one guy messaged me that he wanted to pay blind 700 euros, while I paid only 500 euros. So, my friends, so she was not happy at all with me that I bought it in the end, so. And yeah, but okay, this guy didn't live in a cheap house. I could see he lives in a pretty expensive house. I think he is single. Yeah, he looks single. He wasn't shaved. You recognize
Average speed enforcement.
single people very fast, People who are married, who have a woman, they dress often they are dressed better, they're cleaner because of their woman, And this guy, yeah, he didn't came over to me like a clean guy, So, so that's why I think he is a single guy, but I can be wrong. And because I costed him probably 350 euro, because of 250 euro because he discovered that they have a value from 500. Well, in fact, the value is higher, especially for these mint ones. The value is 600-700. So if he discovered that, already discovered that, he was angry for himself, not for me, of course. Because how can he be angry on me? He was angry on himself. It's not my problem, my friends. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm almost home. 9 o'clock in the evening. 9:09. It's getting dark. You can still see the roads and the cars coming near, coming close. Well, just let us drive completely. Let's finish the route to my house to finish this video up till my house, and yeah, I'm 5 kilometers from my house.
Stay to the left.
Anyway, I'm happy. Finally, I scored them. Finally, because I think they are already on my list for.
Stay to the right.
5-6 years. They are on my list, and I a few times tried to score them. So did a offer, but never was lucky because my offer was never high enough. And so I know that these speakers are not cheap, because I tried to bought them in the past and I saw the prices, and yeah. So now I have them, and you will soon I will do some VS test, of course. I will do a test, a review, and I will do some VS test with those magnets. Yeah, the magnets, my discovery, my all-time audio discovery, rediscovered magnet. Yeah, man. Because that those magnets were so good, a lot of us already knew. But if you seen what they cost now, let's go there for 100,
right.
150 euro, 200 euro, and compares with the sound, then you know these speakers are way too cheap. And I wonder how
turn
that
right.
magnet
Then turn right.
all ribbon 10p compare with these Bose, because in a way they are from
Then
the same
right
period.
S109, S127.
I wonder which one was more expensive. What was the price of the Bose? I know the all ribbon 10p's, they were not cheap speakers, they were expensive speakers. I wonder what was the price of the Bose. Yeah. Well, the 901s, you know what is with the 901s? They do not have bass, not enough bass. All those small, those 8 drivers, yeah, those 8 mid drivers, those are also the drivers what have to make bass. But that's what they lack. The 901 lack bass, and these ones have 2. So the bass should be 2 drivers from 20 centimeters. Yeah. They are refoamed, and only 10 minutes before I had that appointment, so 10 to 6, I had the appointment 6 o'clock, 10 to 6.
Turn right on
I finally made the decision to pick them up anyway, you know, and now I'm almost home. 3 minutes left to my house. I'm very happy that I went scoring them, because I was a little bit lazy, and not only that, My house is full, my friends, but
In 300 meters.
no problem.
Turn left.
I
Turn
will
right.
find a spot. The only problem is that you cannot stack these speakers. The last score, the Marantz LS17A, you can stack, so you can put two on each other. Yeah,
Turn left on
but
Road Beer.
these
Then turn
you have
right
to
on
stand.
Toilet
They have to
Spot.
stand next to each other. You cannot stack them on each other. Yeah, because of the front. Well, that's the only problem. These takes more room than a regular speaker you can stack on each other. So, and I do not have the space, and that's not a joke, my friends, and not something to be proud of. I'm full, you know. I have so much. No, I'm really full, and I have to start selling stuff I do not use anymore. Yeah. But I'm only concentrating in new stuff, buying, scoring, and forget to sell. Forget to sell. Or yeah, making pictures, put it online
Turn right
for
on 10
sale.
minutes drive.
Yeah, I have to sell some stuff to make room, because after this score, I cannot score any speaker anymore.
In 100 meters.
I can score
Turn left on Bowerman Weg.
amplifiers and receivers, but no more. I don't have space for speakers anymore. So
Turn left on Bowerman Weg.
what a weeks! What a weeks!
You've arrived at your destination.
Every Sunday. Well, last Sunday I scored that double score, Marantz speakers on one address, and the 2330 receiver on another address. It was a double score, and the week before that I scored those that 2330, that other one, and then I scored the Tandberg studio monitors, my friends, and unbelievable what I scored lately. Unbelievable, beautiful stuff. Thanks for watching. I'm home. Put a thumbs up if you like it, and for now I say ciao ciao.